Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're hopping to the next episode of the 100. This is season 4, episode 8, titled God Complex. So last time on the 100, it was Gimme Shelter. Acid Rain was happening. All right, I'm going to try to break this down into like characters. There's a couple of things that happen plot-wise with certain characters, such as the Amori stuff that was happening in Mount Weather version 2. And then there was the stuff that was happening with Octavia and Ilion. There was also a lot of sickness that was happening at Arcadium due to the Black Rain or the Acid Rain, whatever it was called. But the one thing I wanted to kind of touch on before we hop into this, just because it has been a minute before since I've seen an episode of the 100, and I kind of just want to hop back in, see where the story's going, because this is the second half of the season, and I kind of want to see where the story's kind of going right now, especially in regards to the power plant situation. But in terms of that, the Amori stuff is very interesting because, well, it's interesting in the sense that I don't really like Amori, but I feel like what she's doing right now is kind of interesting. She's trying to save her own ass, but does she really have a reason to fear like Murphy's friends at all? Like, why would she assume that Sky Crew is gonna throw her under the bus? You know what I mean? Because the backup plan now, I believe, was there's bone marrow that they can extract from Luna that can possibly be the key to everything. Because um, there was something with the hydrazine. They lost a barrel of hydrazine, so they don't have enough fuel to land the rocket, right? I think that was the thing that happened because Raven was trying to figure out like coordinates and trying to map a safe way to land back on Earth, right? After making the Nightblood. So the Nightblood is plan A, and plan B is going to be the bone marrow. And Mori is afraid because they need to test it out. So she threw someone else under the bus, claiming that he was a murderer and there was some history between them, only to find out that she was lying and that she was basically pulling that ultimate I'm gonna be the survivor card. You know what I mean? She's gonna survive. Fuck everybody else. But she's safe for now. I'm only saying for now because she's already in everybody's good graces. I don't buy that anybody would want to throw her under the bus. Even Clark, you know what I mean? Um, but for now, she's safe because they're testing it on Dude. But if Dude dies, then they're gonna need someone else to continue, these tests. So we'll see what happens with that. Octavia and Ilium, they did sleep together in the cave, which was such a CW move. You know what I mean? I'm sure when they were pitching the idea for the show, this is exactly what the what the studio executives wanted to hear in this teenage post-apocalyptic show. You know what I mean? I'm sure they got everything they wanted in that one scene. You know, so we'll see what happens with that because it seems like Octavia's kind of done with everything. So her and Alien, I believe they're heading back to his place. We'll see how long that lasts because I feel like deep down inside, Octavia is a warrior at heart. So we'll see what happens with that. What happened with Bellamy? I think Bellamy was like stuck in the rain. He was trying to save someone because he felt so guilty about not being able to save Octavia. So he tried to go out there, brave the storm, brave the acid rain, only he was unable to reach the people he was trying to save. Like I believe there was some guy who was part of the original 100 team. Well, I didn't even realize there was people from the original team that we haven't met yet. I'm so shocked about that, so I'm sure it's just random character we're just supposed to pretend to care about, but Bellamy went through it in the last episode. Kane kind of tried to get him back in line, but ultimately Bellamy hasn't forgotten that Kane was the one that floated their mother. So there's a lot of drama that's starting to build up a bit. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't really know what else to really talk about. I just want to hop into this, have a good time. But before I do, I want to remind you guys, Patreon, full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive reactions, stuff YouTube won't let me post or stuff I'm just too lazy to post. So if any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon. There's multiple tiers to choose from. I figure I have a little bit of everything for everybody, so if any of that interests you, Once again, Patreon. If you can't support me over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's stop talking, hop into this episode, we'll discuss it afterwards. Alright guys, here we go. Alright, moment of truth, right?
Vital signs are strong.
Okay.
He's ready.
Yeah. But are we?
The guy's a monster.
We've been over this. None of us wants to do this. This really is our only hope.
We really still talking about this? Black Rain is already here.
Jackson, proceed.
500 Ren.
He's not gonna make it.
850.
It would just be too good to be true, right?
This is where we'd see symptoms in and not night blood.
No visible effects.
What about non-visible effects?
2000 Ren. The level of the Black Rain.
Still nothing.
Nah.
2500.
He's gonna like explode or something.
Wait. No. Turn it off!
Yeah, here it comes.
Get him out of here!
Wait, it's not safe yet.
What have we done?
I don't think that really matters at this point.
Hey, where are you going?
Wherever the day takes me.
You got a chem tent?
Nope.
Jasper, no one leaves without a chem tent.
Do you have a chem tent?
Yeah?
Good, then we have a chem tent.
Jasper, it's not safe out there.
What else is new? Come on.
Jasper's so annoying. Let him go.
Hey.
Fuck.
Grow the hell up.
Good, you're coming.
Yeah, but only because I don't want to carry your body back.
Get him a body bag.
From the ashes, we will rise.
Interesting.
From the ashes, we will rise. Where does that come from?
Have to ask a flamekeeper.
Huh.
Callaghan said only those who reached level 12 would be saved. This is level 11. What I found was a decoy built to keep the level 12 bunker from being overrun.
It's kind of evil, but okay.
I think there's a reason From the Ashes We Will Rise became a ground of prayer. Just like I think there was a reason that a corporate logo became the sacred symbol. For this, we will need thinkers, not fighters.
Can't wait to see who's going. Monty.
What's going on?
Kane and Jahad need an engineer for a mission.
Oh, looks like someone's moving up in the world.
What happened to the other engineers that made it on the list? You know what I mean?
I have to go.
So go. I'll be here if you get back. When? I mean when? Stones of his ancestors.
Abby, take a look at this.
I ain't cleaning that shit up. Y'all tripping. At least Clark's actually cleaning something, you know?
So what, we just go out there, hunt for someone else?
What's the matter with you people? Even Bayless honored the dead.
Bayless was Sangetta crew.
Who didn't bear the mark of Sangetta crew.
Oh, man.
Rory, look out! Hey! Ah! John, take out the machine!
Don't do anything stupid, Murphy.
Looks like we know who's next.
Ah! So Mori just made that problem for herself. Fuck.
This is all a big joke to you, isn't it?
It's exactly what it is. One big cosmic joke.
The biggest joke is going to be them going back into space at the end of this show. So everything goes back in a circle, you know?
What is the point in beating yourself up over all of the crappy things you've done? You did them. It's not gonna change anything. It's not gonna bring anyone back.
Maybe Bellamy needed to hear this from a loon like Jasper.
Remember those?
Hallucinogenic nuts. That's why you dragged me out here? You really are crazy.
Whatever the hell you want.
He wants to get high? I mean, why not? Fuck.
Please tell me you're not actually considering putting Omori in that chamber. Abby, there has to be something that doesn't make us murderers.
Jackson and I have examined every possibility. If we do nothing, we die. Jackson prepped Luna for the next extraction.
No. You've taken enough.
Luna, it's okay. We'll sedate you.
I said no.
Ooh.
Your blood is the one thing that can save us.
My blood is a curse. It will, however, keep you from following me into the rain.
I can't let you leave.
We need you, Luna.
Luna's about to get locked up with Murphy and Amori.
Luna, please.
You're wounded. And I don't want to fight you.
You have no choice. Remember?
Really, Roan? She has a bad hip and she took her ass out. Sweep the leg. Well, this got insane. I feel bad for Luna, not gonna lie. This is fucked. Against her own free will. Like, we became monsters. How are we not Mount Weather at this point?
So you're gonna strap her down and take her bone marrow? Welcome to Mount Weather.
I mean, I like the cyclical style of storytelling. How everything thematically circles back. It's cool. Is that Indra? Hey!
I thought she was your friend.
She is.
She is. Wait here. Weapons down.
What's Indra gonna say about Pike? Or not Pike, Jaha here.
Thank you for meeting me. I didn't know if you would.
Damn. I didn't expect that.
You have 30 seconds. After that, as the ally of my enemy, you are my enemy.
Indra, you have to know that we had nothing to do with the attacks on your land or embassy.
Askeda marched on Arcadia, and yet you made another alliance with them. A deal to save their people, not mine.
Fuck, that's true. I forgot about that.
You're fighting over a city that won't exist in 10 days. The radiation doesn't care if you're tree crew or Askeda.
The only hope we ever have to die a warrior's death.
We need to speak to your daughter. She could be the one that saves us all.
Oh.
Oh, there she is. I was about to say, like, she's somewhere else, right?
Gaia, these men need your help.
The tattoo. Look, the center.
Interesting. She's gonna be like, where'd you get that?
I still think it's a coincidence.
Where did you get this?
I found it. And I now believe it's so it could lead me to you.
It's the holy symbol of our order.
Mother.
Gaia, please.
Help us.
It adorns the crypt of the first commander, Becca Promeda.
Where is the crypt?
It's in the temple, controlled by Askeda, as are the tunnels.
Like it or not, Asgeda's our ally. We have the royal seal.
You're assuming they'll honor the seal. The closer we get to Prime Fire, the less alliances seem to mean.
And I get her logic and her reasoning. It makes sense. This is a good episode. Oh my god, did they just drain her? That's kind of fucked up. They have so much. And I assume she's going to be pretty pissed when she wakes up, so we might need to strap her down.
First we survive. Then we find our humanity again.
Easier said than done.
I'm sure they said the same thing in Mount Weather, too.
Yeah.
We're doing the right thing.
You sure about that?
I know you don't believe it now, but one day they will thank you for what you're doing here.
What if it doesn't work?
Yeah.
Die.
Did you come up here to make me feel better?
It's never been my strength.
No, stop all! It's okay! I carry the seal of your king!
Askeda Blackhanka.
Keep your head down. We agreed. So let us pass.
Shoot her down!
The Sky Crew Chancellor. As your ally, we seek safe passage to the temple.
Let's go through clear! They were letting us pass!
If there's a bunker there, Askeda will never see the inside.
Everyone will think that we did this.
Oh shit, is this it?
Be quick. Echo will send reinforcements.
It's beneath the altar.
Okay, well, let's not all go get it at once. This is the crypt, right? For Becca? Promheta?
Salvation lies within. We were taught it referred to the ship that brought her to us.
How do we open it? Like every other lock, Mr. Green. With the key.
But I thought that was level 11.
Can you open it or not?
I'm trying, goddammit.
We need more time. Can you reposition your army at the temple?
If I do that, we lose the tower.
The tower won't save you.
Neither will the ashes of the first commander if that's all that's down there. I'll need your guns.
Just give her the damn guns, Marcus.
I fear that just range us down will be the end of us all.
Yeah, shut up.
Come on. I come bearing fruit!
Who is that?
Joby, not so powerful medicine. You sure about this?
Powerful medicine? Did Jasper just bring a cure into the camp? Like, can it help? Who is this?
Dance with me.
Hell yeah, let's go. Oh, come on, Bellamy.
I don't really want to dance.
This doesn't happen unless she's trying to steal, rob your ass.
Yes! Someone else save the world for once.
John, listen to me. Make them think you're okay with this. We make Clark think you're still with her.
Maury, I'll kill her if she even thinks
No,
about
damn
hurting.
it, John, think. Don't give them a reason to pick you next.
We're ready.
It's time.
Guys, just wait, okay? Hear me out.
John.
Miller! No, I swear to God, I'll kill you! Miller, just look at me, man. You don't need to do this.
I wish that were true.
Who the hell do you think you are, huh?
I'm trying to save us.
You don't need to do this. Don't do it. No, it's too bad that you weren't a real Nightblood, because then you could have been commander. Imagine how many people you could have killed then. Okay, I'm begging you, please. I love her. Don't do this.
Amori will be fine.
Hey,
Kind of feel bad for Murphy.
if she dies,
You die.
you die.
Yeah, that's right, Clark. I kind of like you, Murphy. I still like you, man. Well, I figure with all this setup, Amori's gonna make it out okay. If she does die, though, I would really like to see what Murphy does or what he plans to do. Or do I feel like someone's gonna be like, wait, what if there's another way?
We have to do this.
I can't.
We can't.
Step up, Clark.
I'll finish it. I bear it so they don't have to.
Do it.
No.
I feel like I called this. Okay. You know what? Clark just got some mad respect from me for doing that. I actually really enjoyed that. Alright, Clark. You got some respect. Got some points. That's good.
It's been 2 hours. How do you feel?
Ready. I won't let you do it.
Get the fuck out of the way.
It'll work.
It'll all be for nothing.
Clark.
I'll do it.
Go in there. You will die.
How many times has Abby said that to someone?
I saw it.
Like I saw the rocket.
We're wasting time.
No. Wait, Abby!
Mom, no!
Abby, stop!
Abby, stop!
And no one's gonna stop her? Y'all detained Amori for less, and you're gonna let Abby do this? So Clark gained respect from me, and Abby just continues to just... Oh my god. Abby is probably the worst character on the show, for sure.
I can't lose you.
Oh, fuck this. By doing that, you killed us all, you dumb bitch. I hate Abby, guys. Horrible character. Horrible character.
We were brought here for a reason, Gaia. Think, is there another key? It would have a 12 on it.
Why would he think the 11 key would work at the 12 bunker? Jaha, come on, man. How are they gonna get in?
Maybe we are not worthy. Maybe we are meant to burn in prime fire.
We were meant to rise from the ashes.
Wait. What is it, Monty?
From the ashes, we will rise.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's an instruction?
What? There better not be a key in there. How do you even know what's happening?
The 12th seal.
Okay. What's happening on the outside? It's all quiet out there.
Salvation lies within.
So we found a bunker. Sweet. All right, guys. So that was the 100 season 4 episode 8 titled God Complex. That was a really good episode. Probably the best episode we've had on the show since probably that episode in season 3 where we got all that backstory. I think it was called 13. But yeah, this episode was like the 13 from season 3. This is like the best episode. Just because it feels like all our storylines are kind of going somewhere. Like, and even Clark earned mad respect from me. I didn't expect her to turn the test on herself. As soon as she did that, I had to give her props. You know, I haven't been the biggest Clark fan for the most part. She's okay as a character, you know, but I'm just saying, from what we see, it feels like she just does a lot of barking orders and doesn't really do anything to really back it up. That's just like looking at it from a superficial level. So it felt like she was actually she felt like a person in this episode because she was kind of like helping cleaning up that chamber where that one dude kind of exploded in. I was like, oh shit, she's actually cleaning something. She's not just standing there and watching other people do the work. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, that's cool. And then she kind of had that moment with Roan, and then that kind of that threat from Murphy's to kind of like really kind of rattle her a little bit, to kind of like really see the error of her ways. Well, not really the error of her ways, but really kind of open their eyes and feel like and see what they're actually doing. I mean, I get the moral you know, how do I want to put this? The wow, I can't think of the word right now. I mean, the moral implications behind killing one to save everybody. I mean, how many people have we killed so far? And Abby has just been flip flopping the entire episode. So you're telling me, and I'm going to get to the Monty stuff in a minute. So you're telling me, and Maury can threaten to destroy the stuff, destroy the machine, everything they need to save everybody. She can threaten to do it and gets locked up, but Abby will actually do it and will just sit on the floor crying because she does not want to lose Clark. If in the next episode Abby isn't like locked up somewhere or like scolded for dooming us, I'm gonna be pretty pissed because Abby constantly does stuff that just irritates me, and I try to give her the benefit of the doubt, and for the most part, she's okay. But I'm kind of over her character, to be honest, and I feel like at this point she constantly does stuff that constantly bury her in my mind. So I don't think there's any way for her to find any sort of, I don't know, retribution or any sort of way to kind of redeem her as a character. It's just, I don't like anything she's really a part of. I mean, there's some scenes that she kind of like has good moments in. Like she has good moments with Clark every now and then, but I don't know. I just don't really like her character, and I guess I could say the same thing for Monty too. But here's the thing: remember when Clark made the list and her justification for Monty not being on the list was he's an apprentice engineer. And then in this mission, Jaha picks Monty because he's an engineer. What about the other engineers that were on the list? So you're telling me Jaha, when he decides to put a team together and bring a bunch of thinkers, meaning the smart ones, where were the other engineers? Why is it Monty? I thought Monty was an apprentice. You know what I mean? You mean to tell me Monty went because we see him and the show doesn't really know what other engineers there are because they wanted to build that fake drama with Monty not being on the list, but we realize that Monty's probably the best engineer and is constantly involved in all these big time plots and plans and he's the brains basically. So it just kind of like it contradicts what we had before, you know? Because if there are better people, more equipped for this mission, why were they not called upon it? Why is it Monty again? Was it just so we can have that scene with him and Harper having that heart to heart where she was kind of like tipsy or drunk or whatever? I mean, whatever, I guess. I mean, I personally don't care about that relationship, but if you guys enjoy it, that's all good. Um, the Bellamy and Jasper stuff, it started out kind of rocky. Like I didn't really give a fuck to be honest, but for the most part, I kind of like the turnaround a little bit because Jasper is right in a way, but he's just kind of annoying, just how he kind of gets his point across. And Bellamy, interesting direction. There's this one girl that kind of came up to him, it's like, want to dance? He's like, I don't dance. She's like, I don't really want to dance either. They're about to do the forbidden dance, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. Is that going to be like a possible love interest for Bellamy? I mean, why not? He's a good-looking dude. She's a good-looking girl. She's a blonde. So is he gonna like? Why do I have a feeling that Bellamy is gonna hook up with this girl, but because she's a blonde, he's gonna like imagine it's Clark. I feel like that's the thing. It better not happen. But I'm just saying, what cheesy thing could they throw in there to kind of hammer home the idea that Bellamy and Clark are going to be a thing by the show's end? So we'll see what happens with that. I feel bad for Luna because she didn't give any consent, and Roan basically choked her out, and they just took the marrow out of her. So I don't know. We're becoming Mount Weather. Everything's kind of like coming back full circle, which is interesting. And if this is where the direction the show's going, I will not be surprised if at some point they find themselves back into space and realize the Earth is not livable and they have to live in space. I feel like that's going to be the end of the show. Could be wrong, but if it is, it is. I just feel like it would make sense just because everything is kind of in a cycle. Because now we're Mount Weather, and like I forget who said it in this episode when they're like, I bet Mount Weather said the same thing when they were taking bone marrow. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? I love when shows kind of throw that back on you, and you really like, holy shit, that is damn right. And you know what? This episode handled all those storylines, everything kind of like cycling back in and circling back. This episode handled all the storylines really well. Even when they brought in Gaia, who I was kind of like on the fence about character wise, but then her tattoo and the fact that from the ashes will rise, everything kind of connects with each other. And all that is a lot of fun, you know? And I love the backstory, the rich lore in the show. So this episode really delivered. And I feel like I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode because they found a bunker. They found one. So, but the big question is there enough room in there? Because they look kind of small. Like I feel like the other bunker, the decoy one that Jaha mentioned earlier, I feel like that bunker was more spacious, which is kind of fucked because basically that was a decoy bunker made to kill everybody. So only the chosen ones would survive. And speaking of, I'm not really a fan of how they kind of discovered that key At first, I was thinking, is it going to be something really dumb like the key is literally buried in the ashes? I was like, it better not be that. But then they threw the key in there and it melted around it. So the only thing that was left was the 12 key. Do I like that? I mean, initially I did not. I mean, I guess it's okay. You got to find some way into it. And I couldn't really think of a more satisfying way to get into the bunker. But I guess it just feels kind of weird. It feels cheesy. But I guess in a show where they've already established that there's like a chip that kind of is activated with some language and it'll go inside and control you and you're now the commander. I guess if you have ridiculous shit like that in there, anything can happen, I guess. But this was a good episode. I would definitely say it is the best, the cream of the crop of season 4 thus far. Cannot wait to see what happens going on as we finish up the season. And I think you guys are right. This season is shaping up to be the best season of the show so far. It is better than season 3. It is better than season 2. And it is better than season 1. If I were to rank it, it would probably go 4, 3, 2, 1 so far. Because I feel like 4 is they're really handling it really well, and I can't wait to see how it all kind of wraps up and what the hook is going to be for season 5. Because how many episodes we got left? There's 13 episodes in this season, right? Just want to double check. Yeah. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 5 episodes left, guys. Can't wait to see how that wraps up. So I'm just going to end it there. But if you guys enjoyed this review, enjoyed this reaction, hop on over to Patreon. There you'll find the full length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive reactions, stuff that YouTube won't let me post or I'm just too lazy to edit. Everything like that. If any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon. You can't support me over there. You can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna get out of here and I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of the 100, which will be season 4, episode 9. Until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it. And if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.